Hello, my name is Derek. I'm chief instructor of Hard Task Training Company. This is Miloš. He's a firearms tactical instructor, and we will lead you through low light CQB course, which is designated for civilian usage as well as for police officers, military. Let's be honest, we don't cover everything. You know, our course takes about 16 hours, 2 days. It's just the standard course. For instructors, this course takes about 5 days. So we were not able to cover everything in, let's say, 1 hour video course or something. So we'll just cover main techniques, and you definitely find something else. You will say, hey, this one is better, this one is nice. I don't know, that's true. And we cover all those techniques in our real courses. So if you wanna just come, you come to a real course, we'll teach you everything. To be honest, all of these techniques are actually quite unique, and we don't wanna cover everything on the video just for free on the internet. So if you come to the real class, we will teach you much more than in the video. The techniques we're gonna show you, we did not develop. It was brought by our friend from America, which was developed right there in America for law enforcement. First of all, the theory about the lights, about the flashlights. So we're gonna talk what you're gonna have on the flashlight, what is the advantage for the flashlight, and of course we're gonna talk what you don't like to have on the flashlight. So we will pick some lights, we will demonstrate what is good one, what is bad one. So it's good for you because you know what to buy, you know what you are looking for. So this is what we're gonna cover right now. So we got 2 rules, what you're gonna remember all the time. Number 1 rule, 2 is 1 and 1 is none. That means we always have 2 flashlights with you. So 1 flashlight, it's only like on the belt, in the pocket, somewhere with you, you can work with. And the second light, it can be somewhere, I don't know, in the backpack or something, on the gun. So we get 2. That means if one goes off for some reason, you still have second one, you can work, you can continue, you can finish the mission. Number 2 rule, the best flashlight is the one which you have with you. So no matter which flashlight you have, is it good one, bad one, expensive or cheap, if is it with you, it's good one. So remember those 2 rules and just keep them in your mind. First, what we're gonna cover is what you don't want to have on the flashlight, all right? So we're gonna pick this one, and there's a switch on the back of the flashlight, right? And this one, there's no momentary the switch, right? There's no momentary one. So you cannot just push it and release it. It doesn't work. So you have to use the click, you know, the click switch to put it on. And if you try it a few times, you actually find out there's many modes in that. So imagine you go somewhere, you're gonna light some places a few times, and you just switch between the modes, like 50, 10%, strobo, whatever. You don't want to have this one on the flashlight because it can be a big mistake for you in reality, right? So never buy this. Second one, what I'm gonna just demonstrate, this is the zoom. So the zoom light. I really don't understand why some producers make it. It can, you know, break down if you use it, and I don't understand the light right now. If you just close it, or if you open it, as you can see the chip, right? But why they make it, right? Just to see somebody on the 200 meters, or the thing is, when you use it for CQB, you just take it from the pocket and you just mistakenly just close it, and wow, I don't want it. Wow, no. So you will be fighting with your light. So never buy this one, never buy zoom one, okay? You don't want it. We got here one more quite good flashlight with momentarily switch, but again, when you just push it, you change the modes. So it's like strobo, 50, 30, 100. So again, good flashlight, but not enough to use to buy, okay? Just don't buy this one. We're gonna cover, just for real quick, the mode switches. So many flashlights have different modes, as we covered, and many flashlights have different switches. So the first one, just for example this one, you have to rotate to change the mode, right? But again, mistakenly, you can just turn it somewhere on the belt, and you take the flashlight, and there's strobo. Or you don't like it. Ah, wow, strobo. No, I want a 50. No, 100. So again, the wrong decision. Same thing with the mode switch here. So this one is not bad, but it's here, right here. So if you just hold it like that, you can mistakenly just switch the mode again, like from 100 to 50%, for example, or strobo or whatever. So I don't recommend you this one. And there is, for example, that one here on the body, which is not bad, which is actually a good one. But small light, big fist, just you cover it like that. And again, you mistakenly, because you just squeeze the fist, right? You just work with the light, and you can just switch the mode again. So again, you can use this one, but on bigger lights. So you just don't mistakenly touch it. Last point, what we're gonna cover is the shape of the flashlight. Just don't buy the round ones, because imagine that you are searching for somebody, or some suspect or something, and there's darkness, right? There's night, you can't see anything. That's why you use the flashlight, right? And you mistakenly drop it, and it turns, it goes somewhere, and if doesn't light on, right? If there's no light on, you don't find it. So what you want is the flashlight with some edges, with some sharp edges, right? So if you have it, if you drop it down, it will stop in a few turns. So this one, it goes 100 meters and meters away. So just be aware about this. And if you already have the round one, or you just like it, you can buy the clip for the belt or for the jeans. And if you drop it, it actually stops the rotation. So you can manage it like this. What we do want to have on the flashlights is the readable switch, so you can really feel it. You can feel what you're gonna do with that switch. So it's not like you touch it, goes on, or you have to push very hard. No, it's just the readable one. So this one is quite nice. So you will feel it when you get it. You will feel it which one is good one. Second thing, the mode switch. It's actually good covered. So this one is perfect. So it's covered by the edge of the end of the flashlight. So this one is a good one. And what we recommend is the cover actually. So they produce the covers to protect the main switch. So that means if you carry the flashlights on the belt, for example, police officer at night, and if, for example, track somebody, and you just mistakenly or just randomly touch it by your elbow, and you switch on just like this, and everybody knows about you, and you don't want it, right? So that's why we love the covers. So if you have these with a cover, perfect light. Next thing, what you're gonna consider when you buy the flashlight is the holster. So why you have a holster? Because when you work with flashlight, with pistol for example, and you just wanna draw the pistol to aim on somebody, and you wanna light him, so you just take it from the holster very quick. That's why you need some plastic or Kydex holsters, so you can just take it out, just put it back. That's also very important, so you can really just put it back, because you wanna, for example, tie somebody on the ground, just put it back, do it, take it again. So for example, this one, it's very, very cool. Or just take it up, put it in, so very easy one. The last but not least thing is the cone of your light. Okay, so you can see this one is very soft. Okay, very soft light, very soft cone, and this one it has the very hard cone plus the soft cone around. So this one is very important. If you just pick the light with a soft cone only, so just aim on somebody, you order him, he's just soft, and you just don't blind him, so he's okay. So if you get the hard one with a soft cone around, you can blind him, you can see everything around him, you can see the hands, and it's the proper light. Okay, so do you understand? Then we have here the weapon mounted lights. So we actually use them all the time. We have them on the pistols, we have them on the rifles. We all the time use them, but as secondarily. Okay, so you never use it primarily, because imagine that you go through the hallway, there's darkness, absolutely, and just put it on, and imagine you are the bad guy. What are you gonna do? You're gonna shoot the light, and of course you're gonna just carry the gun right here, or you aim or something, it's straight before you. Okay, so if somebody shoots to the light, it hits you. Okay, make sure you never use it just for searching. You just have it for like secondary purpose or something. Okay, so this is the flashlight. Same thing with a head torch. So good thing for work. For example, you chop the wood, or I don't know, you work around the tent or whatever, so you can really use it. But again, if you just use it primarily for searching or for action, again, darkness, light, head, somebody shoots to the light, headshot, you're dead. I'm gonna demonstrate to you two different techniques. One, we call it old school techniques, and second one, like strobo. Okay, you will tell me which one is better, and then we're gonna talk about it. All right. So number one, old school. Number two, strobo. So you can see right now, number one, is it predictable? So you probably seen my movement. You can predict where am I, right? You can say, he's right there, he's down, he's in the middle of somewhere, right? The second one, the strobo. So the basic movement in this is strobo, move, and you actually move with your hand. We will teach you this one later, how to do it. But I was just moving and just click like half second, okay? And I was slicing the pie, and I can even just come inside between you guys, and you don't know about me. So do you understand the concept? So you never ever keep light on all the time. You just blink off, all right? Always remember, the darkness is your friend and light is your enemy. So as you can see now, there's ambient light, you know, the backlight, and just came from, I don't know, from the garden to the basement. You want to search the basement, and there's a doorway, and there's, of course, there's a backlight from the garden. And if you just continue like this, and you're gonna just use your flashlight as we explained, then it wouldn't work, because you know, you are visible, you know, your shadows, and you get a backlight. So remember all the time, when you can, you just close the door. When you can, close the door, all right? But sometimes you just can't. Okay, sometimes you can't. So in this case, you have to make much more light in there, inside, where the enemy is, and so we can continue. All right. So let's say this door cannot be closed, so I have to continue. So I'll just strobe much faster, much stronger, and it will work. Okay. So do you understand the concept? So in case you can close the door, or you can switch off the light and make sure the darkness is behind you. There's no backlight. It's perfect for you. If it's not possible, just leave it like that. Just make sure you just click, 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 click more frequently. Okay, just make more light right there than right there. Let's say you are lucky and you just can close it, or there is no ambient light, so there's only darkness. So it's friend for you again, so you can just go very smoothly and silently through the corridor. Okay, what you're gonna do, you just click the light on, all right, for half second. Just make sure you can see everything, you can see the way, you can see the doorways, or whatever you wanna just check, and you move. Let's say 3 steps, click on, 3 steps, click on, 3 steps, whatever, like this, right? So I'll demonstrate so you can understand how it works, right? So now you do understand what is this all about. So we just don't use the light all the time. We just click off, click off, click off, right? So now we can see the differences between those. Let's compare the previous technique with this one, the old school one. So you can compare it right now, how it works. So I probably don't need to even comment it. You really understand which one is better, right? Somebody can argue why we just use our system, you know, just to click on like that. So if we have strobo on the light, so I will demonstrate you how it works with the strobo, you know, with the strobo mode. So this is the strobo mode. As I'm moving, you can see where is my position. So I am actually not masking myself, you know, my position. So this is the difference. Another thing which is very, very important, and you can make very serious mistake here. So when you just open the door and you're gonna slice the pie, for example, and you're gonna find somebody there, like, you know, some suspect, and there's a wall, for example, white wall or whatever, and you're, let's say, not so accurate with the light, and you just don't put it in, so you just don't use the light like this, but you actually do that, all right? So you can see if I use the light wrong way, I just put it on the wall, so I'm just very exposed. So this is the proper one, this is the bad one. So you can see the differences. So this can be a very big mistake for you, and you can die for this, right? So make sure all the time when you do the stroboing, like we show you, so make sure you do it here. You can see the difference, right? Same thing, it works here. So for example, you are in the room, you're gonna go to the corridor, or this is the room, and you do something, you know, wrong, and you just light the door frame. So we can see now the difference, all right? So when I light the door frame, I can, you know, I'm exposed, I'm target, all right? So I just do some mistake, bam, wrong. If I do this, it's all right. So which one is better? Okay, so always make sure that you do proper lighting, proper directions. Make sure you never bound the light against the wall, right? One more technique, what we're gonna teach you a little bit later, we call it slide by. That means just move from left to right side or right to left, whatever. So it can be done in darkness, but I'm gonna demonstrate it works, okay? So don't worry, it doesn't work. It will work for everybody. So I will demonstrate now how it works. So I am on the left side of the door, okay? I'm just stroboing, okay? I'm just moving, I'm now on the right side. Stroboing again. So as you can see, my movement wasn't visible, all right? So I could move from left to right or from right to left. 1 second, and there's no chance for bad guy to hit me. So you can really use this one. Last technique, what we're gonna demonstrate is a quick peek. That means I'm gonna just check the corners for you. So let's say this is the corner, I'm gonna check it. And so I can do it again just in the darkness. I cannot do it in the normal light. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just prepare myself, check the corner, and come back. So I will demonstrate how it works in the low light conditions, right? So this is it. So I could see you, and you cannot see me. Just see my light, and that's it. I was there half second. In this chapter, we're gonna cover how to use the flashlight properly when we handle also the pistol in the hand, okay? So there will be also always combination both, okay? There will be no only light, there will be always pistol and the light. You will see how different it is when you just do the search, like home search or basement search or something. It's different than just when you find somebody, okay, some suspect or some bad guy, and you wanna talk to him, you're gonna order him something, so it's different. So you'll now understand how it works, okay? The differences between searching and, for example, ordering. I'm gonna explain you 3 different positions, okay? We call them very simply, number 1, number 2, number 3. Number 1, we use for searching, okay? So when you're gonna do this home search, for example, use this one. The basic principle, just to keep flashlight very far from your head or from your body. That means just put it up or left, right, whatever positions, but keep it distance from, from your body. That means if somebody shoots on the light, that means it can hit your arm, for example, but not your body. Okay, you survive. Okay, so this is the first thing. Second thing, your pistol, you don't need to necessarily aim somewhere. Okay, you can, but you don't need to because you're just searching for something, right? So just hold your pistol in the still position, something like that. And of course you can use the high ready as well, but there's a thing. If you for example do the switch to the right side like this, just aim on yourself, okay? So what we recommend is to keep the gun like this because you can really just move the hand very easily everywhere. You don't aim on the hand or something. So this is number 1 position. Second thing, quite hard for the beginners. I mean, for the beginners in the low light things. When you just put hands like this, you gotta aim with a light on the same spot as you see. Okay, so for example, I wanna see you because it's my intention point, and I wanna aim on you as well, right? So when I'm gonna look that way, so I'm gonna do the same thing even from here. So make sure you synchronize those 2 movements with your eyes and with your light all the time. Doesn't matter what about the gun, because gun is just ready. In case there's somebody, you have to use it, just you will use it. We'll come to that later, but make sure now that I'm just looking to his watch, so I just light it, okay? Basic principles, understood? Number 2 position is like when we order somebody to do something, for example, you know, get down, whatever. So for example, I'm police officer, so we just use the number 2. And if you imagine the Thai boxer, when he's got a cover with a fist, so imagine that, you just put a fist to the head, just like that. And it's actually like head torch now. So when you move the head, you are actually moving with the light. So when you're looking, you get the same way your light. So just hold it like that. When you move with the head, again, when you move, I look at him. If I look at him, the flashlight looks there as well. So I aim on him, I'm gonna order something. So with a hard cone, I just blind him. With a soft cone, I can see the hands or whatever. I can see my iron sights, so I can aim properly. I can shoot if I need to, okay? And if I got a flashlight mounted to the gun, so I will use it as well. So I will use both. I can order him down or whatever. Make sure you don't do the mistake like salute, okay? So many guys, like newcomers, when I come here to the class, just do, oh, okay, like Thai boxer, something like that. They just keep the elbow very high. So when they are like this, they can easily just hit them somewhere through the door frame or something, or partner. Just hit him. So just make sure your elbow is down. Same like Thai boxer. Okay, just keep it down. All right. So number 2 means light on, blind him, use the pistol, aim on him. If you have a mounted flashlight, use it as well. Okay, this is number 2, right? So number 1 was this, number 2 was that one, all right? Number 3 position, what we're gonna use is very simply, you just use your left hand as a support hand, and just lock your, the back of the hand here with this back of the hand. Just lock it right like that, okay? And that means when you lock it, when you aim somewhere, it goes like together, okay? So when I aim there, lights go same way, all right? So the thing is, I'm just still locked together, okay? I'm not like somewhere here or here. Be aware about a mistake, a very common mistake. Some guys, they just do like that, something like that. Somebody even teaches it. When you just shoot, the slide can be stopped right here. You can have a stoppage easily. Or when you have it like that, because somebody say, oh, okay, because I can light the sights, right? So when you hold it like this, bam, and you destroy your flashlight. So you don't have flashlights anymore. So again, just lock the hand and hand, just like that, and you aim, and you use both lights again. Just click, you use it, you aim on somebody, and you can talk to him, you can aim on him, right? So this is not the search mode, this is just the like aiming mode, or you're gonna order him something or something like that, right? In number 2 and number 3 modes, when you got somebody, okay, you just use your like full click switch. That means you just hold it like that. So make sure when you just aim on somebody, you can release your thumb, and you can just still keep your light on. The thing is, when you just press it like that, and when you shoot, because of the shaking, you just release it, and you shoot, and you don't see him, because it's like doo, 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 doo. All right. So make sure you just click it, leave it like that, shoot or order him, and if you don't need the light anymore, just switch it off. All right, understood? So right now we're gonna train number 1, number 2, number 3. right hand pistol, left hand flashlight, and we'll just cover all of these. We're gonna correct you and make sure that everybody do the right things. All right? Any questions? No? Okay, let's go, let's train. You can pretend that you are just walking. You can, if you want. Just stay on the spot. When I say 1, you do number 1 technique or position. When I say 2, you do 2. When I say 3, you do 3. All right? So we're gonna just cover this one for real quick. And don't forget, number 2, number 3, if you have weapon mounted light, just use it. All right? Okay? Make sure you always aim to the face, and so make sure you see the sights. All clear? Okay, let's do it. Number 1, I search number 1. Make sure it's far from the head. Number 2. Light on. This one, okay, this one on. Number 3. Number 2. Number 3. Right now, number 3. Number 2. All right. Just go down. Yeah. Hit the front. Okay. Number 1. Number 1. Number 3. Number 1. In the low light conditions, you're gonna do everything both hands. All right. So now we can see it's quite easy for a good shooter if you got good weapon handling. Everything with proper hand, right hand, left hand with a flashlight. But let's be honest, when you got some door frame and you come from right side and you're gonna just clear it, okay, you're gonna slide up high, then you would be like, whoa, how to do it properly? You will be actually exposing yourself. So this is why we're gonna transition the gun with the light, all right? So that's why we're gonna train both, okay? Right hand, left hand pistol. So make sure you are confident with these techniques that you train in. And right now, for example, just basic fundamental thing, just the transition. So any technique you do, probably I recommend you do hydrating or something. It's much safer for you. And you just transition the gun, right? So any technique you do with a weapon handling, just do it now, okay? But now point is, you get a light in your hand, okay? What to do with it? Just don't put it somewhere on the belt or something. Just keep it in your hands, okay? And there are many techniques, but for example, what we do, just hold it like that. So make sure the switch is from your body. So you just don't keep it like that, because you don't just mistakenly switch the light on. Okay, so just keep it like that, right? Make sure then you prepare for proper transition. You transition the gun and then you transition the light. Very easy, right? So if you're gonna put it back, same thing, okay? You prepare your fingers, put weapon back, lights is back in the left hand, that's it. All right, so make sure you don't do any sounds, so you can really, when you sneak somewhere and then wow, everybody knows about you. So just make sure there is no light and there is no sound when you do the transitions. All right, so this is one of the transitions you can use. All right, so we can recommend you to do it here, because maybe we will do later, who knows, with couples, when you have your body here. So you don't want to do it here, because you actually aim on him. So just use it right here, safer for you. All right. So now you guys are pretty confident with both hands. Okay. So we know number 1 position with left hand with pistol. So right now what we're gonna do. So you are searching with a left hand. Okay. And I will say 2. So what you're gonna do is the same thing like with right hand, okay? Boxer, you remember? Okay, boxer here, and you're gonna aim, all right? You're gonna switch it on. You're gonna switch on the light on the pistol if you have it. You're gonna click, okay? Then you'll finish, just break it, and then we're gonna do number 3, okay? Number 3. So number 3 is to lock the hands, okay? You're gonna aim again, click again, all right? Switch off, break it, okay? Number 1 again, so pistol here, light here, you're gonna do the search, okay? Number 2, you go right here, elbow down, aim, click, okay? You aim, that's it, off, okay? Number 3, lock, again, both lights, you aim, right? Understood? Okay, let's try. Number 1, left hand. Number 1, right hand. Try to aim with the light, right? Okay. Number 2, number 3. Okay, so now we're gonna use together low light techniques with your learn CQB techniques, which you learned before on CQB courses. So just make sure you understand this. What you're gonna do, it's in low light conditions. There's darkness right here. Okay, so some things what I'm gonna demonstrate you cannot do in the normal daylight, or where's the just standard light with lights on the roof or something. So couple things just come as in the standard CQB. So just go in the hallway, but you use the lights as we showed you before. So just use it like a strobo, and then you move. So you can see there's a doorway, so you just light it on it and you just move somewhere, okay? You can just move your hand, light again, and you are closer to the door again. Now you know you are very close, so you can start to slice the pie actually. Just make sure your hand is very far from the head, so you just don't do it like that. It's a very common mistake. So many guys, they do this and that, very close to the head. If somebody start to shoot, yeah, he can hit you very soon. So make sure it's far from your head, okay? And then you just do this, okay? Same thing as you do the standard slicing the pie in CQB. So you just move and you just check, let's say 90% or 90 degrees of the room. Now you are here, okay? And you wanna check that one, right? But okay, you can do this, but you are so exposed because you are alone. So what we're gonna do is move right there. So imagine again, here's darkness, okay? There's no light. So you just got the pie here, and you just move right here. You just cross the doorway. You can see it's 1 second only, and there's darkness. Nobody can see it. They can hear it, but you are already here, all right? And right now, if you imagine what he told you before, we have to transition the gun and the light. If you don't do it, you will be like, whoa. So that's why we just transition the gun and light, and you do the same thing from here, okay? 90 degrees again. So you do slide the pie, okay? And then you are here, okay? You know there was a door So you probably don't see it if you wanna check the doors, if you wanna check the corners, right? Because as you know from the CQB, if you check everything by the by the slicing pie, if you see everything, you don't see the corners. Right here, there is a door. Okay, you know it because you were there, right? Okay, you can check this one as well, but you probably see just the door, right? There's a small gap, you can check it, but mostly you're gonna check that one, right? So you can just switch your hands, okay? You can do the slide by back. And now, what we're gonna do again, the second technique I wanna show you, the new one, we call a quick peek. So you just kneel down right here, you prepare your pistol like in a self-defense somewhere, so you can shoot somebody from here, okay? You kneel down, okay? You prepare your light right here, so it's far from your head, so make sure if somebody will start to shoot, he doesn't shoot you to the head. Next thing, you prepare light, you look there to the corner actually, and then you just switch on, switch off. So you move back. If there's any corner or any cover, just go behind cover. And if you remember the Polaroid camera, so you made a picture and you need a few seconds just to make it, right? Wow, it's a nice picture. Same thing here, just check, move back behind the corner or something. Whoa, now we just, all clear, I can go in. Okay, and now you can just enter in. Okay, this is what we're gonna do now. All right, everybody try this. Enter the room, that's it. Slice the pie again. And degrees. So there was a door, you probably seen it. So just move here, go down, light up, prepare the weapon, look, switch on, go back behind the corner. Now just realize what you've seen. If there is nothing, you can just press right there and you are in the room. Now we can go.
Drop your gun! Drop your gun! Okay, stand up! Stand up! Step out of the room! Step out! Okay, turn right! Turn right! Keep walking!
Okay, stop, Arnold. Stop, stop. Okay, thank you. Hold strap. Let's do some debrief. All right, so short debrief. So what do you think, what you've done you know, here, I mean, any mistakes, there was a backlight.
Yeah, yeah, sure, I see. I forgot to close the door.
Oh yeah, this is a common mistake. So everybody who starts the standard here, always, everybody forget to close the doors. So there's a backlight. That means when he moved from the left to the right side, so there was a slide by, he can see the movement, he can see the shadows, so that's why he started to shoot on you. Luckily, there was a reaction time always, okay? So luckily, he didn't shoot you, so you missed. So you just moved right here. Okay, when you got him, okay, you made some orders, so you just dropped the gun and you order him to come back, okay, just come out. You just point the light right here, okay?
Yeah.
So all the time, when you just aim on somebody with a light, okay, just make sure you just light on the face, okay, because he cannot see anything, and because there is like soft cone, as we explained, so he can really see the hands, but he cannot see anything. He doesn't know. But if you aim somewhere here, he can still see, you know. One more thing, if you just call out the suspect from the room on the corridor and you just order him to move this way, for example, from you, that means he was actually turned. So you just light him on his back. That means you just show him the way how to escape, where's the door. So make sure he's always turned by face to you,
yeah.
And then you just light him to the face. All right?
Yeah.
So right now we're gonna swap. So he'll be searching for you, okay? We'll see if there's any more mistakes.
Come here, hand! I need to, hand! Come here! Turn to me! Hands up!
Okay, just stop right there. Okay, so short debrief. All right, boys. So the first thing, just remember when we teach you how to properly use the number 2 or number 3, okay, or even number 1. When you did the slicing the pie, you actually used your light, your hand, just keep it here. So when you slice the pie and keep it here, somebody can shoot you to the head. All right, so it's a major thing. Number 2, when you just aim on him right now, okay, you just hold it still here, same like in number 1, but a mistake, right? We tell you here, but you hold it here, number 2, but if you have it here, you actually blind yourself, okay, you hold it here. So make sure number 2, you got it here, or you can have number 3, right? Because he's so close, it's not necessary just to keep gun straight, okay? You can just keep it right here, okay, Sul or something, and then number 2, okay, towards the face. And what happened? Sometimes you just splash the light to the wall. Sometimes, right? So make sure even here. That's why he shot, because you were always like splashing yourself with your light, and when you were here, you did the same thing. Okay, bam. So he can see you. He started to shoot. Okay, it was so quick. He cannot hit you, but he knew you are coming, right? So then you move back, call him out. So make sure next time there's no place for the light. Number 1 is here, and number 2 is here. Number 1 and number 2 are not here, right? And be aware about this, right? everything what we have shown on this course, on this video course, it's about 20%, 30% of real one. So we would like to invite you to real courses here. So we will teach you much more. And let's be honest, many techniques are very unique. We earn them very hard. So we just don't want to sell them for free on the YouTube. So that's one thing. And second thing, just we don't want to make Hollywood for 5 hours, or like season 1, season 2, season 3, 10 parts per one season. So that's why we just cut all the techniques very quick, just show, demonstrate, and that's it. So if you're interested, just come here. You will be more than welcome, and we would like to see you here.